Hello everyone, I'm Trevor Long.
And I'm Elena.
And we are Long Relationships.
Relationships.
We're here today with Stephanie Bofinger. Stephanie is a former professional swimmer and is now the founder and... what is your title?
I'm the founder and director of DVFree.
Founder and director of DVFree. DVFree stands for?
Ending domestic violence for everyone.
For everyone. That includes men and women.
Yeah, and their families and children. So
and their families and
grandparents
children
as well. And anyone that is involved in domestic violence, basically.
Mm. Now, we're all familiar with domestic violence against women, as in physical domestic violence. But can you explain some of the other domestic violence, especially against men?
Well, domestic violence is not really a woman's issue. It's everyone's issue. So we can't exclude males in that scenario. But the biggest part of domestic violence isn't just the physical violence of abuse that people get. You know, like you only see someone being killed or hit in the TVs. 95% of people that are involved in domestic violence have the emotional abuse, the verbal abuse, spiritual, financial abuse. So abuse is not just the physical harm there.
When it goes to the extreme, and that's what we see.
It starts with, so we have a large spectrum of crisis, where the front crisis is the emotional, verbal, spiritual and financial abuse, which then once this has been done, it goes then into the physical abuse, where then you have, you know, a threat of life as such. So there's but a lot of people are in the front part, because in TVs and news you see only the last part, because that is obviously dramatized, and because it's in TVs is people want to see, you know, the big thing, emotional abuse, no one can see. And quite often when you speak to someone who is a victim of domestic violence, they wish that they had a broken arm because someone could see it. So because no one wants to go like, hey, I'm abused emotionally.
And I look fine.
Exactly.
On the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So is creating awareness part of your mission?
Well, it's not so much, yes it is, but it's not awareness of domestic violence. We have domestic violence awareness. White Ribbon does an amazing job in that, because that is their mission, to create that awareness. What I want to create is awareness within yourself. For many years, I didn't know what I was in. I knew what domestic violence is, but I didn't see that part to my experience as domestic violence. I don't see myself as a victim, but I needed to know what was I in. So I want to create the awareness within oneself of, am I in a domestic abusive relationship, or am I actually the offender? What am I doing in that? Because there's two parts to abuse. You have the victim and you have the offender. Either of them don't exist without them. So so we need the awareness, because if you don't have the awareness, how can you change something? So an offender needs to have the awareness of why he's doing what he's doing or she's doing, so that they can then, if they are ready, to change their behavior. Where a victim needs to understand of, why am I a victim? What do I get out of it? And what is happening? What is my behavior contributing to the whole lot? So that they can change something.
Yeah.
So that's the awareness we want to raise.
Thanks for explaining that, Stephanie. And it's a wonderful cause, and Long Relationships are proud to be associated with DVFree.
Thank you. I'm so happy to have you guys on board and being on your journey as well, because I think you guys are doing an amazing job bringing, you know, two people together and turning this around. And this is where I think we align so well, because it's not about domestic violence, it's not about getting out of it. There are still a lot of people that are living in an abusive relationship, but they can turn it around, because, and this is what you guys do, is bringing it from something negative back into something positive, and helping couples and growing together. And so I'm feeling extremely humble that you guys want to be on my journey, but also that you're allowing me to be on your journey, and connecting and helping you guys, and because I think
thank you, Stephanie. The feeling is mutual.
Awesome.
Now, I'd also like everybody to know that Stephanie is on a mission.
Yes, she
But
is.
first, you might notice that Stephanie is wearing some motorbike gear here. She's about to ride 4 hours south for another meeting. But is it later this year or next year you're riding around Australia?
No, the intention is to start in August, around August. To have a 13,000 kilometre trip from Queensland going into New South Wales and then also into South Australia. That's in
to raise awareness.
To do what we're doing in DVFree, to raise awareness, connecting people, to help others, but also then interviewing and bringing educational and preventional tools, and connecting with other key influencers in their towns to help them to do a better job, because quite often they feel very overwhelmed and they don't know anymore where to go. So I just want to help them help others more. And so that's in 2018. 2019 I'm going to go all the way around Australia, so around the coastal areas, and then in 2020, that's the big trip, is when my son Joshua, when he's 18, we're going to go around the world on our motorbike, and doing the same thing what we're doing in Australia, so going into countries where domestic violence is quite high, to bring those tools, connect with people, and hopefully planned or setting steps for others to follow to bring change to domestic violence.
Yeah. So we're so proud of Stephanie and what she's doing, and happy that we're in at the ground floor of this wonderful venture. And look out for Stephanie in the future. You can check her out on her website, DVFree.org.au. DVFree.org.au, and we'll have some links on our website eventually, longrelationships.com.au. So keep an eye on what we're doing, what Stephanie's doing.
And I can't wait for the book.
Oh yes, the
I
book.
can't wait for the book. Can't forget about the book.
And of course, the book will be out in a month or two. We're going through the final stages of editing right now, and a small proportion of the proceeds of that will go to the DVFree Foundation.
I can't wait for the book, because the things that you have taught me already about how to have a better relationship and look out for what you want, it helped me already. So watch out, guys.
Thank you.
So thank you, Stephanie. It's been wonderful talking to you today, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck on your mission. You're doing great. Thank you.
Thanks.